Hello everyone, and welcome to Windbound. My name is Sev, and this will be a playthrough, or rather, sort of a guide through, because I've already finished the game once. So, let me just reduce the music a little bit. Sound effects. Music. 65. And 65. Okay, that should do. Alright, so this game is slightly underrated in my opinion. It's actually been played by a couple known streamers, YouTubers, etc. I'm completely new to doing this, so but I do want to give it a try, and we'll be starting a new game. Whoa, let me just make a new profile first. We'll be going survivalist. However, we might be abusing some cheesy save mechanics in case we die, because I want this game to be a bit more difficult, but I also don't want to restart the game from scratch in case I do die, because sadly this game is a little bit buggy at times, which is kind of what's holding the game back and what's giving the game mixed reviews on Steam. But in my opinion, from my first playthrough and after a couple of updates that the developers did on the game since approximately 6 months ago, it's not as buggy as it was. Also, this game is kind of a visual story type of game. It doesn't really do much in terms of dialogue or reading, but the story is simple enough, intriguing as well, but it's simple enough to understand without really having to listen or figure anything too much about the thing. So let me just quiet down and let you enjoy the picture. Yes, indeed. Very curious. Alright, so I might have a different outfit on. This is a DLC outfit, and let's go straight through the portal. There's nothing behind those walls, sadly. I checked. Just puts you back to the start. Also, this game has a very interesting performance issue when it comes to being in water. But if you ever try swimming, your FPS just tanks from 144 down to like 30 at best. So I don't know what that is all about, but it's not like you really need to swim all too often. Alright, Starter Island. So this game has a very interesting progression system. It's made to be difficult to a certain degree. Also, this game has a New Game Plus, as you might have saw in the beginning, when we finished. When I was starting a new profile. But this game is designed in such a way that allows you to play with your existing character all from scratch in New Game Plus. So therefore, some things that may appear in the first chapter that you would think would be accessible to you from the start are really not. Such as things like, there's certain islands that require you to have a glider, which you do not access until a later chapter. And you think to yourself, what the hell is going on? I want to get there and get the loot, but you just don't get the loot because you can go F yourself. That's kind of how the devs decided to treat us, but it's okay, because at the end of the day, this game has loads of replayability, as it is procedurally generated. The islands are, that I mean, and so are the rewards, blessings, etc. And that's why I'm playing the game all from scratch, yet again. So this is us gathering a little bit of grass. I don't know if you always start like this, I completely forgot to be honest, but with this grass we can create a nice little rope. Why do we need the rope? No idea. We might need it later. Oh, also, palm bag. Your space is extremely limited. It is very sad. So let's get to the next island. Okay then, I really did not expect that to happen. What? How did you... How did you even manage to hit the ground from that level? Seriously? Okay. Don't try doing that, kids. Look at this cute little bastard. We can target it, lock onto it, and murder it. Wait, try. At least we can try murdering it. Come on! Let me touch you! Let me touch you, you cute little bunny thing! And you're dead. It's a blink. You interact. Oh, to interact, you have to get out of target mode. If you target, you can't interact with things. Also, you target with the middle mouse, in case you didn't know. And you get some monster loot. Blink frond. Soft and lightweight. Perfect for making arrows. Oh. Since I lost my health, the main way of getting your health back is by eating. There's also hunger mechanics. You don't get thirsty, luckily, but there is a hunger mechanic, which is also pretty annoying, unless you get a particular perk / blessing that lets you not go hungry as quickly, which is a very wonderful blessing to have. The blessings themselves, which I will talk about later, are also completely randomized for each character. So you might be asking yourself, why am I gathering so much rocks? Well, you see, it's because you always need rocks. Trust me. Also, grass. These are all some basic things that you definitely need and will always need. Also, the stamina has 2 bars. It has a normal, like, bright yellow bar and a slightly darker yellow bar. The dark yellow bar is when you're starting to use up your, like, you know, hard stamina. The first one is quick stam, which you can use in short bursts for attacking, etc., and you don't really get tired really fast. Oh, shoot. I'm not interested in you, please. Do not attack me, friend. But yeah, if you use up your, you know, darker stamina, it's not fun. You have to, like, walk around and regain it. Pretty annoying. Let's get this thing. Ooh, shiny. Huh? Touch the shiny. Yes, touch it. Very beautiful game, very artistic. Reminds me of the art in Spellbreak. Quite unfortunate that Spellbreak isn't doing better. So, it's an interesting game. I also saw that mushroom in the background. I want that mushroom. An ore. Ore of the ancestors. An ornate, mysterious ore. Though ancient, it remains in perfect condition. Occasionally it trembles in your hands, as if something resides within. Now, we have an ore. How wonderful. What does it say? Press tab to bring up the crafting inventory. Nice, that's great. Okay, so in this game, you can't just have crafting recipes. You don't just know them. Usually they pop up whenever you discover something new. For example, if you want to cut down a tree, you will need an axe. But you won't know how to craft an axe until you come upon a tree and try to, you know, cut it down. Okay, so here's a hole, right? This is where those little tiny animal blinks are, and if you try to dig it, it will tell you don't have a shovel. Thus, new recipe, bone shovel. It discovers a recipe, and then you go into your survival kit, crafting, and you have a bone shovel, which tells you need a bone and a gorehorn crest. What's a gorehorn crest? It's up to you to figure that out. That's kind of how this game goes. So you shouldn't feel bad at the start of the game to, you know, not be able to gather any sort of resource, because the difficulty is kind of scalable based on, well, exactly, like it kind of scales exactly with, you know, with the game. It makes actual sense. So alas, if I can make this, or rather I want to make this palm fawn. I need to find an island that gives me that. Grass sling. This is why I gathered a bunch of grass and I made a grass rope to make a sling. A rather useful thing. Scatter rocks. Skylarks are really useful for killing things that are one-shot kills, but more about that later. Until then, I'd rather use normal rocks to kill a little bastard over here. Hello there, piggy. So you can't target when firing. Sad days. You can also pick up your ammo back. Come on, buddy. Please, relax. I need you. I need you for your tasty meat and bones. Yeet! This is hard. My life is pain. I swear to God I'm better at games than this. I swear to you. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try your brother instead. Hello there, friend. You look nice and tasty. Bonk. This game also has critical hits. Oh, no, I'm not gonna cheese it for the sake of the video. Sometimes you can cheese those monsters, you're out of their range, I guess you could say. But I'm not gonna do it just because I don't want to be a bit of a, you know, a wuss. Although this thing should be attacking me. For some reason it's not, because this is a predator. Technically. There we go. Combat has started. Ow. There's also dodging. And there's also countering. Let me try to counter. Wait, no, never mind. There's no countering yet. Nice. Awesome, we got it. You get the counter ability a little bit later down the road. Probably when you enter the first bigger island. Nice. We have bones. And we also have a bone-tipped spear. We still need leather and sticks. To get leather, you create a fire and you know, put the leather into the fire. And that somehow creates leather. Or put the skin into the fire and that makes leather. Leather. Come here, piggy. I love you and I need you in my life. Yoink! Yoink! Nice. Awesome, we got some more bones. Bones are always useful. You always need bones for either crafting tools, weapons, or arrows. Okay, so we came from which island? I completely forgot now. So we came from over there. Nice. Gonna have to slow down for a second here. So this is survival mode. It means that if I die, I would start from scratch. And let's say I'm in chapter 3, there's a total of 5 chapters. I start in chapter 3. If I die, I start back from chapter 1. That's why I would like to use a particular kind of a cheese mechanic that is in the game, which is saving the game. If you save the game, and you'll see yourself come close to death, and you leave the game, it will load you back at the previous save. And that's kind of what I'm going to be abusing here. Because I want the game to be nice and difficult, but I don't want it to be so difficult that I won't be able to do a damn thing. Now then, let's craft a basic boat. Or I don't want to like restart the game every time I die. Because sometimes the bugs in this game are really just horrendous. And they don't really let you do what you want to do. Which is continue the game. Grass rope. Let's craft 2 grass ropes. And let's toss out a little bit of, what are we tossing out here? Let's go make another grass rope. Save on some inventory space. And let us craft a boat. Awesome. A basic boat acquired. You can push the boat out into the sea in case you have it stranded on land. Get onto the boat. You don't need to jump out of the water, you just, you know, get on top by approaching it and getting closer to it. Let's make our way down to the island. So these things over here that we're going to, and that thing in the distance, are why we're playing the game. These, I will tell you what they are in a sec after we capture them, is a type of key. Rather, up there's a type of key that will open up a path into the further chapters. Let's just make our way over here. Also, try not to ram your boat too hard onto the sand, because it might damage it. So if you're going at a fast speed, well, slow down. Always good to be stocked up on grass, always useful. A little bit of jumping mechanics over here. You don't need to do anything, really, you can just walk over. And she will jump on her own, which is very nice. Sometimes you do need to jump, though. And this is a nice little Nautilus key. Yes, very curious. The gyre widens. The hunter ensnares her prey. I don't see any ensnaring, and also me getting my butt kicked by a boar wasn't really all that much, you know, hunting going on, but sure. Nautilus key 1 of 3. This beautifully adorned shell resonates with a mysterious power, an arcane relic from a bygone era. Awesome, so that's key number 1 out of 3. The entire game kind of resolves... Oh no, oh god. Revolves around finding 3 of these keys in each chapter. Also, fall damage is a mother, you know, in this game. Yeah, it revolves around finding 3 of those keys and making your way to that thing over there, which is glowing currently for some reason. And going on to the next chapter. It's kind of a loop, but the loop is intriguing enough to the degree where it's not like really a major problem at all. So let's make our way to that island, because I can see palms and I really want to make a palm bag, as I am in need of more space. Let's push you. No, let's push you out, please. Thank you. Some more. Row. Is that me or is that a campfire over there? You see that little orange dot? I don't know if you see it on your screen. But, yeah, let's make our way over there. There's also an island in that direction, which I also see has another Nautilus key, and we'll be making our way there shortly after we finish this island. But right now, what I really desperately need is a better weapon, absolutely, and something... Oh, and a bag, right. I swear, the atmosphere of this game is so wonderful. Just listen to the music. By the way, there's sharks in this game. Ah, so peaceful. Although the sharks don't really pop in for another while. Or do they? I'll let you figure that out yourself. Oh god, there's 2 of them. I don't like this. Okay, so this is quite a predicament you don't really want to be in. Those are gore horns. They're the monsters we need to kill for a shovel. Usually what happens is the fact that you see only 1 of them. But in this case we see 2 of them. And they're both close together, which means we'll have to fight both of them at once. Which is really quite unfortunate. Let's see, I think we can get rid of the blink thing, because we do need leather a lot more right now. Let me see, can I craft something better? I could craft a leather thingy. Sure, why not? Let's make a leather sling. It'll do a bit more damage against those guys. This looks like it should be something, but it's not. It's just a nice block of cheese. A cheese stone. Didn't know they worship cheese in this era, but okay. A map to a piece of equipment. Lovely. Oh wow, it's actually on the same island that we're on. That's fortunate. In order to get it though, we'll need a shovel. So to make a shovel, we still need to kill one of those bastards over there. Okay, so get a stick. Let me just drop this rope real quick. Bonk. Bonk. Stick. Lovely. Bonk. Bonk. More stick. Big fan of stick. Actually, let me grab this. Make some more rope. Cool. There was an explosion in the back. I don't know what that was. Some more rope. So these are the trees I was talking about. If you want to get them, you need to chop it down. But, you know, we need an axe. Don't have an axe. Unfortunate. Very sad, very sad. Let us get this bastard over here.